Ah, yes. The most, greatest quality of a man is to be repulsive. You know, to be intimidating, strong, powerful. But at some point, a challenger comes along and, well, pushes you off a cliff because you were standing near a cliff. I think that was the repulsive quality this whole time. He was stupid enough to do stupid things. But we're gonna watch more Mark Passio content. Except this time, we're gonna actually knock him down. Because, 11 hearts, high priority targets, highest basically. I would love to do Victoria Justice. She released a new song, and it might completely change my worldview about her. I want to do an entire overtime episode. That would be nice. But instead, I have to deal with this shit. So, well, let's do it. Let's get him 1,000 points if that's even possible. And this is the third episode, the stage 3 of me breaking his bullshit down, because, it's cool. It's cool to be on the internet and know how to make videos. It's very cool. But now I'm catching up, alright? And I feel all almighty and powerful. And I have to take my powers from that belong to me from this guy who thinks he can just, scam people with anarchism. Alright? Being an anarchist. You want to be an anarchist, guys? Do you want to be an anarchist? By the way, let's not forget this video is sponsored by government. Wait, where are you going, government? Alright, government's still more powerful than Mark Passio, by the way. But government is the most powerful entity here, because it actually pays me to survive and make videos. I wouldn't be able to make videos attacking Mark Passio without the help of government. Congratulations. Alright? Unless he pays me directly, it will not change. That shit will not change. And it's not a big payment. Is that 4,000 thing? If I receive 4,000, well, he knocks out government all of a sudden. That's cool. I'm sure he's prepared to do that. For his enemies that respect him. I mean, I respected him for a certain amount of time, and now I can't, because he has more things than I do, and I'm way smarter than he is. That's the way I feel. Alright? Knock my feeling out. Alright? But you're not gonna win through hatred. Hatred's not gonna fucking hurt me. I'm sorry, bro. I have hatred of my own. And I can unleash it onto you if you just bully me in the comments. I mean, you're gonna be brokenhearted for the rest of your life, potentially. You'll have PTSD of talking to people just because you left a comment under my video. This is a good reason why Mark Passio doesn't allow comments in his videos. Potentially, he could destroy a lot of people and turn people around. But he needs to do that. Eventually. Otherwise, I will not be able to respect him and continue destroying his reputation. I mean, has to do something, especially when comment section is where anarchy is supposed to happen. A lot of random things. He doesn't even have to look into it if he doesn't care, but it's okay. It's okay, dude. It's for anarchy. What is the comment section gonna do to him? It's so weird, right? I love anarchy, but when I allow people to do things, that makes me feel bad. And I get angrier. And I can't control my anger. And me smash, because me like Hulk. I mean, this guy is, well, he's a staple for anarchist, which is actually a toxic personality we figured out. There was one missing toxic personality besides sociopath, psychopath, and narcissist. Alright? All of these are figured out. And they have labels already. They have, but there's supposed to be 4 personalities, not 3. So what is the 4th toxic personality? You basically have a narcissist, which is, not power hungry, more like attention hungry. Do I have this? I should have it. I just don't know how to type narcissist, because who knows that? Shit. Well, I did that one, but I want something better than this. I wanted a whole cake of toxic personalities, and it should be somewhere, but somehow it's not there. It's so weird. Well, whatever. I have toxic communities, though. But that's fine. So, anarchist. Rhymes with narcissist, by the way. Just like these guys have path in their name. So a narcissist wants attention really badly. Psychopath wants power really badly. Sociopath desperately wants to feel good in other people's expense. They feel good when other people suffer. So basically, one's suffering in a way. Sociopath wants to cheat and make other people suffer. It's like cheating is the most common thing they do, but cheating just is very big concept. I mean, it happens in many ways. An anarchist. Anarchist. Well, technically, one's destruction, because yes, they have great ideas of what is wrong. They don't have good ideas of how to replace the wrong with the better. You know, how to improve it. Because the moment an anarchist would start thinking of how to improve things, they would focus on themselves, and they would realize, oh, if I just improve my own perspective on things, and if I improve my own life, I'll be a role model to a lot of people, and then I will start improving their lives. That's simple. Wow. If only that would fucking happen with Mark Passio. But we have to punch him just as hard as he's punching just random people. I mean, it's cool to fight normies because they're losers, but they're also losers, so they're gonna lose. And you're just gonna get more angrier just because they're losers or something? I mean, for fuck's sake, man. Does he even know how life works at this point? So he can only see, he brings up morality, but then he can only see the wrong. Not how to do things the right way. He just knows what to destroy. And what is destructible in the first place, which is his audience. Very destructible item. I mean, if you support this guy, you have lost your mind at this point. There's no reason to support this guy. There's some reason to listen to him and get the vibe. But there's reasons to listen to all kinds of people out there. And again, I have to crush this guy slowly and surely because, first of all, he has my respect and my, nostalgic feelings. I'm attached to this guy. I can't just let things go, all right? I didn't let anyone go that had impact on my life. It's not gonna happen. All right? You wish that would happen. It's the greatest victory of all time. It's an easy defeat on their part, on enemy's part. If, you're attached to someone, and then you just let them go because, you're too attached now. You don't want to get much more attached, or destroy something you're attached to, or just very conflicting feelings. There's supposed to be a very simple principle that solves this problem. All right. And, so let's think about it. I think there is a very simple way to say it. If you have invested into something, you need to claim the returns. No matter what. Alright? No matter what, bro. There are exceptions, of course. At some point you will give up. But you have to now grab the returns. You're not supposed to invest anymore. And I stopped investing into this guy. Technically. Alright? Technically. Or slow down my investment. And now I'm making this investment a hostile investment. Where I'm looking for trouble. I'm looking for flaws. I'll gonna pick them apart, and maybe he's gonna be a happier human being in the end. I'm not here to be an enemy forever. That's not my fucking goal. But, people have mixed feelings and they don't understand what's going on, so you make choices. But please don't be a loser in my comment section. Don't be a loser. I know how destructive I can get, and you don't want to lose here, alright? Again, the greatest weapon of all time that a man can do is be nice. Men can't win with negativity, just like women cannot win with positivity. They can't. Should I explain it to you? Maybe you can figure this out yourself. Like, yes, a man can do many bad things. They're powerful, and they can rule with iron fist. But what's the point? The point of having powers to defend yourself and do work. Extract value out of life. Not to proceed and be violent. But, the funny thing is, again, violence takes many forms. And you never really know when you start becoming violent. Unless you look around yourself a little bit. It's nice that he has invited a few guests so far, but now he's kind of slowly doing his own thing. So let's bring Mark Passio and check his content again. See where he's at. Again, this is the last episode really for a long time. I will not be checking out Mark Passio for a long time unless in the end of the month I'm like, oh wow, I got so many views, I got so many hours of watch time most importantly, but I can get comments as well, and not even if it's not hateful comments, even if it's hateful comments, but like attention in general just gonna generate another video and another video, and it's not necessarily gonna be straight up attack on my part, but right now it is. Alright? I'm probing what else can I get away with, because again, I understand the environment quite a bit, and you guys too. This guy has to put his face out there, and now, it's a tough position to be in. I can't even do that. I don't even afford a camera right now. Not just, there in so many ways I cannot afford a camera, not just financially, alright? In so fucking many ways I cannot afford a camera. You have no idea, and I don't even know if I need one. Which is another part of not being able to afford it. Now, the funny thing is, he does allow comments when he streams. He probably just doesn't care, basically. But, so we could look into the streams instead. It's quite fascinating to try and capture the moment and see what comments he has received in that sense. So you have to check live recordings, that's more important. Last 3 recordings we didn't check. That's the idea. We're gonna check those. And it is, yeah, he just, maybe even this one, no. Maybe we check this one. Yeah, so, I mean, there's an easy way to double check. It's so annoying. Oh, okay, whatever. So, yeah. This was 1 month ago, and this one is 3 weeks ago, so I didn't check it. Simple as that. So there's like 8 hours of stuff. Did he just went down from 3 hours to 2? Just like that? That is very odd, but I'll take it. I don't know. That is weird.
Great title card each week. Let's bring this into the window. There we go.
What? You don't need to show all this fucking information and pretend this is gonna be a thumbnail. I mean, fuck me, bro. Now that's a weird thumbnail. Cause now you see nothing. Also, who fucking cares streaming live, dude? It's not like you interact with the audience anyways. So dumb, bro. And again, streaming is just a dumb thing to do. I would never do streaming myself. I don't really see the point. Again, unless you interact with the audience, unless you need comments, you're very much detached and sparking even more controversy potentially, because now comments can be pretty fucking shit. I'm not gonna lie. They can be as shit as they want to be. I don't even know. I don't even know what YouTube allows it in this case. Also, I broke down this thing. Being an anarchist is bullshit video. You can check this out. Government is not slavery, and obviously, I mean, capitalism is slavery. Making people need money really badly. That's slavery. And technically, government pushes that agenda a little bit further, with the taxation and shit. But I think capitalism is the one kind of responsible here. Well, you can see it's a mix of both things that create destruction of society in a way. Some crazy shit. But with a little bit destruction comes, sounds of alarm in everyone's day. Everyone has to wake up energized and ready to tackle problems. And so sometimes a little bit of pain is actually gonna cause you to improve your life. You can't fucking make blank statements like that, unfortunately. About things in a negative way. You just can't do that shit. But, has to say something and get destroyed in the end. Because, karma takes a little bit of time to catch up, but it will catch up. Alright? Just because you're in front of the line and you get to say whatever the fuck you want for a few years, I mean, doesn't mean you're gonna keep on doing the same thing over and over again. And again, I don't see that much improvement in his operation. There's a lot of things you can do potentially. I'm improving this button clicking thing. 4 months old, maybe 5, and now it has ridiculous amount of features.
I have to place What on Earth is Happening in hiatus until these nodes go up, because that's for the protection of my information and data.
You better fucking save your ass too. Upload it on the internet as well. This is fucking disturbing, dude. Well, I won't be able to make episodes, guys, if I don't have 5 nodes. But I will threaten you for that because you like episodes, guys, right? No. I like making fun of you, and you just did it very well. Congratulations.
And unfortunately, people did not step up last year, so I had to make an ultimatum that if I don't get 5 IPFS nodes online by the end of 2023...
That's some weird shit, bro. I had to make an ultimatum.
Beautiful business, all these things. But all you really want to do is sit on the beach.
You don't fucking see the problem, bro? You don't fucking see the problem? Before this, I was preparing myself to say this, and he brought it up. You gotta be a slave. You better be a slave. Because boredom is so much worse and very, very damaging to you as a human being. And who knows what's gonna happen next. After you get consumed by boredom. You know, you get physical problems, mental problems, and then everything else falls apart. It's pretty fucking disgusting. So, you know, I encourage slavery a little bit, especially when, you know, everyone's stupid anyways. And, I don't know. Mark should be happy with the old man that he gets to talk to right now. That's cool. I don't have that.
Other people's concepts of what they...
At the same time, I believe he's like saying, oh, if we can just snap away rulers, I mean, yeah, whatever, but, you can do all these things. Just because there's social pressure doesn't mean, you can't do whatever the fuck you want. And if you can't wake up to that idea, like, damn, you're insane, bro. You're insane. But, it is what it is. It's just, you know, it's a good example of what you can tell people, but there's always consequences of going against social pressure. Alright, if society wants to manipulate you as well, everyone wants to manipulate you, so bad things will happen, but if you understand if you make good trades, eventually you will find your way through this maze, basically. For me, technically, I didn't even get to play the fucking game. I'm living in the shadows. I don't get to decide anything besides of whatever the fuck I want to do, I'll just do it, and it's just gonna work out in the end. I'm too smart to lose, basically. But, for everyone else, it's a very complicated maze of decisions, basically. And yes, just sitting on the beach is not the best decision, unfortunately. Just making yourself feel good, not the best decision, unless you're escaping a lot of bad feelings that way. It's just, you can always look at things as valuable, but they have to make sense too.
One law, do no harm, and don't comply with any legislation which causes you to do harm or...
More bones to
It's more complicated than that. Harm has values, and yes, I'm playing hard. Oh, I'm getting fucked in the ass. Wait 1 second.
You to step outside your moral compass.
I mean, it's not as simple as he says it is. But that's what anarchists love to do. They like to simplify things and get angry about things when life is ridiculously complicated. And you can only make small changes, and usually just to yourself, and the rambling about abstract things and getting yourself worked up even more is just... What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? And now you can just manipulate these fucking idiots all of a sudden. They don't even know, bro. They don't even know what's coming to them. When they just think in abstract ways. It's ridiculous, bro. It's cool. It's a cool thought experiment. You don't vomit this on the internet. But if you want to get criticism, this is what you're gonna get.
Offered. I will not behave and allow my body to be used as an instrument to do immoral behaviors, no matter what the reward.
Reward is survival. That was the reward the whole fucking time. It's just the system has changed a little bit. You don't get to survive if you don't behave properly.
Now how about...
And sell your soul, basically. I'm sorry, bro. If Mark Passio wants to help people and establish some kind of community, that's cool, man. That's cool. It's just, that's what it's looking like, unfortunately.
To one's own family. We cannot profit from this.
What is more moral, starving your family or continuing to do wrongdoings in society? Oh, how easy it is to fucking decide that. Oh. You have to help on individual basis to pull them out of the system and be responsible for that pull. Otherwise, you can try and mass educate. I don't think that board clears actually work in this situation, but that's fine. Yeah, and in both cases, it's violence either way. It's just you have to evaluate which version of violence you can actually handle. Do you just continue on the path, or you just start preparing yourself from detachment, or find a better job? I mean, who cares, bro?
We cannot.
He's just making an abstract thing, which is cool. It's a resource still, but it's a resource that we need less and less of.
Comforts and all the thing that they think they had.
Yeah, order followers. I mean, you don't want to continue contributing to the evils of society if you have enough skills not to, right? But it takes a little bit of time, and you have to press that button as a speaker here. You have to press that button in people's minds, giving them a choice, telling them what's going to happen in their life if they don't. If they keep on complying and doing stupid shit, or doing stupid jobs, basically. But it's such a complicated thing, bro. Maybe I'm starting to appreciate the idea, but I would still have to build on top of Max. This is so many sound effects. This is so ridiculous.
Extrapolate logically. See, it's like when people say that they can't hear the solution in what we're saying, we've been saying these.
Yes, because you also have to show the solution. Jesus Christ. Are you really that stuck? Have no moves whatsoever, just fucking ramble for 2 hours every single week? That's about abstract things as well, that only I can understand technically. I don't even know who can understand this shit. That's what I'm talking about, investment. I mean, this is some astronomical shit. You gotta go to space to reach it, man. To grasp it.
Logical extrapolation that their mind is unfortunately simply perhaps not advanced enough.
No, you're not advanced enough here. You have to make TikToks now. There's no other way, guys.
Of me.
Yeah, but the funny is the example that happened with me is like the only people I could reach is Mark Passio's listeners, basically. Because they're not afraid to click on a 2-hour video. That's it, bro. And he's like, oh, you guys make videos. You guys work shadow work. Like, it's not as easy as you fucking think, bro. Holy shit, bro. And it might even be very complicated even for me to balance everything. Because I'm like attacking YouTube in so many fronts, and they probably blacklisted me in so many ways too. I don't know, bro. This is disgusting. There's so many little things to work through. And what I look into his work, it's so pathetic. There's nothing really to learn from. I can build on top of that, but whatever that was. Well, I can use this as a resource and burn it. I can't build on top of that. That's stupid. I'm not here to show Mark Passio's work here. I'm here to not even criticize, just take it for what it is. Burnable garbage.
All their laziness, their cowardliness, their inaction. What can we do to get them to see that their own action is required, and it's not to be left to anyone else?
Ramble more. It's working, guys. Ramble.
No one else has this in hand. You must act yourself.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been trying to inspire people to do for a long time. You know, people.
Oh, you're not going to answer the question? I was expecting ramble more as an answer. That's weird.
what the bad guys are doing.
Yeah, and this guy's answer is like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I have to restrain myself. But Mark Passio, literally, this is why I made these two memes. Not only he hates his audience, but he kind of enslaves the audience to not be a slave. Which is, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, you want to enslave the audience to not be slaves anymore. Isn't that fucking hilarious? Also, fuck this stupid game, bro.
That's in there.
Yeah, so like, it's very, very complicated. Yes, you can drill into me that I'm supposed to teach people, but he has to figure out that I even exist. Because I'm the only person who can understand this message to begin with, what he's frustrated about. It's still just emotional bullshit that he's pulling out of his ass. You know? Getting angry and stuff, but he doesn't fucking know how to do anything. Bro, barely can fucking handle a show on YouTube or whatever. Barely can pull that out for 2 hours, man, every week. Fantastic. His achievements are truly tremendous. I'm doing everything I can. No one pays attention. The world's filled with ignorance. I can't solve that one. That one I can't fucking solve. I don't know what to do about this shit. Alright?
And
So, yeah, the thing that oh, wow, that's amazing. The thing that I want to figure out, right. Alright, so, yeah, because people will be questioning this. So, like, how is he enslaving us while trying to rip us off from enslavement? It's like, it's another pendulum effect. It's like, oh, you stop serving the government and then instead serve what exactly? Morality? Alright, learn morality. You can do both. You can, and it's, the pendulum will swing naturally. You don't have to actually pull someone out of, just rip them off the government and make them feel bad about shit. It's a very violent thing that Mark Passio is doing, just manipulating people in a way. It's a messed up thing, but it's kind of acceptable in the world of manipulation and cheating and toxic personalities. So, but the whole point is like, whatever bubbles on the top, whatever we have, for 15 years even, on YouTube, whoever decided to become the rulers, basically, on YouTube, they're not that powerful. They're just the establishment at this point. And now the same fucking pattern repeats itself. Now you guys, the establishment, you guys get the money and resources. You get to talk to people. You get to communicate with each other, try and build communities, but not really. Just ramble for hours. And not about abstract things. Like nothing, bro. They're just floating in space and so fucking happy with themselves. And they're shitting on everyone else. Be like, oh, you guys not doing a good enough job. It's like, what the fuck, bro? The only thing we have to do is say goodbye. It's like, oh, goodbye, space... Spacetronaut. Astronaut, man. Fucking disgusting. They will never come down to how reality actually works. Even I don't understand, and I fucking work every single day to try and understand how the fuck does that work. And I'm way ahead of them, and I still don't understand shit, bro. Actually, I understand so many things that I probably underestimate myself. But, yeah. I don't understand shit because I don't actually get to live a life yet, which is so weird, right? How do I escape shadows? I haven't answered those questions. There's plenty of questions. I have a list of, things I'm torn about. I want to question them as well. The yellow one's very important. There's a lot of things I'm questioning. There's a list of things... to talk about, like, the bullshit things. I mean, work after work. We don't even get to see Mark Passio's plan of... Well, technically we get to see, oh, I'm gonna do presentations in some bullshit place. It's old school nonsense at this point, and they're floating in space, and I don't care anymore. Personally, you might care. Tell me why. Tell me why you care.
Stuff that I've never heard before.
Exactly? Do you like repeating yourself? That is the most garbage act ever. I never ever have to repeat myself. I can create hours and hours every single day, bro. I don't have to repeat myself. That's the whole fucking point. And the only thing that gives him sanity, the moment we're gonna touch these fucking videos, I don't know, it's probably a shithole I don't want to touch right now, but we'll dive in. Just for the sake of how much I respect him, dude.
Novel, Mark. What happens in part 2?
Exactly. It's slavery that has been slavery, that is going to continue to be slavery.
What the fuck, man? I don't see a lot of people complaining how enslaved they are. I don't know, bro. And you can inject that awareness into them and be like, oh my god, I'm enslaved, what do I do about it? And, you know, if that's your first reaction, then it's wrong. You're not supposed to be anxious in the first place. But, yeah, it's such a complicated thing. People are just chill doing repetitive tasks, getting paid. It's a chill fucking process. Unfortunately, right now it's a little bit breaking down and doesn't work flawlessly. But again, this video is sponsored by government. Alright? You want to pay me? Okay, it's not that much money, but like, no one's gonna do it. For a long, long time, no one's gonna do it. Even YouTube itself is not gonna pay me for uploading tons and tons of content until I get realized, actualized, reach that level of, you know, recognition. I get nothing, bro.
What's new that I can learn? You don't need to learn anything new. You need to act.
What the fuck? This is such a messed up thing to say. What? Oh my god. You guys, you gotta learn how to play Hearthstone. I'm just saying. And act. It's gonna also work as an act for some reason. I said so and it works. It's so fucking dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Yeah, I'm showing you guys. You always need to keep learning new things. Always. And this guy has to refresh his content if he wants to stack content. So otherwise, he can just make a very 10-part series, teach everything basically, and just, I don't know what you do afterwards, to be honest. Also, I have lethal, and I gotta win. I gotta win, guys. I did it. While thinking about this nonsense, man. Oh, finally, for once.
The problem is people aren't taking any real world action.
Unfortunately, internet is not exactly real world, so if you're floating in internet space, nothing's gonna happen. Alright? Also, please move out of your apartment because I said so. Now it's my problem. I just said so. Also, what is in his hat? I will need to, reward him for reaching 1,000. I actually missed that point. What is on his... I can't even read this shit. Abe, dude. What is that? Oh, that looks like a new thing. A language I've never really spoken in my life. So, definitely a good pick for his birthday present. There you go. I kind of would like to go back and give him this MacBook. He's gonna get a MacBook, guys. There you go. Actually, let's do this way. There you go. 50. What is that 50 thing? Here you go. You got yourself a MacBook. Congratulations. MaxBook. I will call it MaxBook.
Cannot ever feel anger.
Oh no. Yeah, because they have different personalities, guys. Thanks for acknowledging that one thing. I could have told him if he just listened, you know. If someone would listen, I would tell him. But I can't. I just have to shut the fuck up now and do my thing.
You'll keep them happy forever, you know? They just want...
Yeah, anger. You guys want more anger? Well, if anger leaks out accidentally, you guys gonna get beat up. So it's quite a happy day if you don't leak anger too much. It would be weird. What the things that would happen otherwise.
Same thing in the modern.
See, the thing is, again, I touched his community, and his community was kind of full of anger, but it's a half and a half, unfortunately. It's not as simple, basically. So we'll see, you know. I don't think this situation is gonna evolve any further. I think I got lucky, guys. But we'll see. In the scenario that everyone is angry, attacking me or whatever, they will successfully release their anger by getting knocked out. You know, but that's what they want desperately to do, to release their anger, despite being in this community, right? So, I respect that to some extent, but it's just cancer. Also, I will no longer tolerate just blatant attacks, so you're gonna get blocked from my channel, and that's a big deal if I am YouTube CEO after all. You know, it's a pretty big deal.
Press.
Now, the funny thing I'm gonna tell you guys is, it looks like Mark is struggling. I'm struggling to get, like, results on YouTube, but I can just move on with my life and just leave you guys stranded, you know, with nothing. That's fine with me. It will be a sad resolution, but, you know, my channel is kind of growing, kind of, alright? I have to still push and get semi-viral things, and YouTube just shuts me down eventually. Unless I do specifically some weird things. You see this bump is like I have to force it, basically. I had to pick up the news, basically. It's some weird shit, and some weird shit I don't even know what to do, technically. But I'm not gonna fight this fight forever, and I'm satisfied with what knowledge gives me, you know. But it seems like this guy is not satisfied. He has to do a lot of work, just to run your weekly show, I guess. Here's what will make everything much more complicated for you guys. Whatever Mark Passio talking about. Fucking Cyrix. Constantly giving me exactly how I feel. How I feel, of all things. Like, what is that, bro? What is that? And she never fucking communicates. What, am I getting spied on? What is it? Suffocated something how I feel. Maybe it's gonna solve a lot of problems that I have. Fucking music. Way better than fucking Mark Passio shit. But I still have to finish the evaluation, though. I got ahead of myself.
Chaos the last couple.
I have to prime you guys with whatever this song is gonna be, because I sit here in my room, I even close my window, but I understand that's not exactly what you should be doing, because you will suffocate in your own farts, especially when my mom farts super hard, man. She sometimes opens the window in the kitchen and stuff like that, but I feel like I need to spend at least 30 minutes, even though it's cold outside, it's kind of winter season. I still have to open it for 30 minutes. Last time I was in an apartment, it started even molding because of all the just toxic air basically that I created, and I didn't ventilate the whole place. Not even a little bit, so it started molding really badly. But it's not just my fault, I would imagine. But it's just a very interesting lesson I got to learn. And now I'm home, and well, nothing is molding, regardless. Obviously, it's just the structure of house as well that matters. But whatever, we'll see. Yeah, I get sometimes a feeling of like uneasy feeling basically, and I don't want it in my life. And if that's the fix, which I'm not sure what the actual fix is, but I know what I'm not doing in my life that could be causing this nonsense. Alright, let's take a listen then. Yeah, it's some deep shit. I'm a bomb and I go off. Lufkin suffocate. I mean, these are just teleporting me into the idea that someone can be like deep down in the earth, be an earth personality, but they can start losing a lot of connections, and that's the most suffocating feeling or explosive thing someone can endure, basically. It's the ultimate jealousy is like, well, now I'm losing things and everyone else seemingly live a better life than I do. Yeah. You realize that the person is wrong and you just leave them. It's like, well, you're digging very deep and you're gonna suffocate because you're deep under earth without fresh air and in touch with society or even just reality as a whole. It can happen, guys. Be careful. So yeah, I actually started writing this thing, and I'm probably not gonna stop. There's so much to do in life, you shouldn't focus on just one problem, because that one problem could lead you very, very deep into very deep stuff and becomes abstract and kind of pointless, because you cannot bring that problem into the surface to the rest of society. And we all have to tackle it in different ways. Alright? You can't just tackle it on your own and live in your own little world. But, and if you prove that that problem is actually something you love more than other people, you're gonna be left behind, and it's gonna be the most heartbreaking insanity ever. Or in other words, suffocation. You will start losing air at that point. You're way too deep with that one problem. And I don't even know what fucking problem he's tackling, because I don't see that much slavery whatsoever. I just sit here, no slavery whatsoever. I just had to do some crime, and no government pays me. And had to make sure that I'm deemed as stupid or mentally ill. That's it, bro. Now I get paid. All I have to do is make YouTube videos and shit on people. And it's all sponsored by government. It's fucking fantastic. You should try it, guys. Yeah. People having some problems, am I right?
With the mic icon.
Please unmute yourself. People definitely having some problems. There's no coincidences, guys. I don't believe in that shit. He has plenty of comments to draw from. He's using YouTube right now, live on YouTube. That's kind of the main platform. If you can still hang on to that, that's pretty good. And yet, he's just like, oh, I'll take some calls, because everyone loves calls. How does he not hate calls? I don't understand. Isn't he like an introvert person, and he's like, oh, let's fucking call people instead of allowing them to communicate slowly and figure out what is the most important message to bubble up on the comment section and all that stuff. to make everyone aware. He's so fucking deep in insanity at this point. Let's see if someone actually calls in at all.
It looks like people are having some problems. Let's try D. D, you're live on What on Earth is Happening.
Try some. Put that D in your mouth. Am I right? That
Right
one
ahead.
is gonna. That one's gonna talk very loud. No?
Oh, I apologize. It looks like our listeners are people on the
Can't
call
direct
line
that D. Can't direct the D. How am I gonna put it in your mouth? How
are
do?
not getting the
how am I
idea
gonna
that
fit
they
it?
have
Am I
to
right?
unmute. Let's try.
Let's.
Let's
This
try
is getting
David.
ridiculous, bro.
David, you're live on What on Earth is Happening. Go right ahead.
Hi, Mark. Thanks for taking my call.
There we go. Thank you.
Congratulations. that didn't take a long time, but it was so weird. It was so fucking awkward.
Try to encourage and inspire people to do.
What? Better late than never? I'm sorry. There's other Davids. I couldn't find you, dude. So some dude just said, "Oh, type that shit in." Well, that's the nature of YouTube. I'm sorry, dude. Man, women fucking nail it.
I'm a nobody here from Missouri.
That is so. Honestly, Mark Passio should put it as a title, The Nobody. That is a good fucking place to start. He has no power, basically. It's a powerless title, The Nobody. Man, that's some good shit right there. She got it. The fucking women fucking call in and it's like, boom! Smash in the face, bro. I don't know if you can survive that one.
It looks like Ernest is struggling.
Oh, struggling, guys. Oh, wow. It's so much better just to fucking read messages. Even from email. I don't give a fuck, bro. Do something better in general. Like, what? Fucking mumble rapping, boys. I don't know, bro. But this part is just such toxic cancer. I love it. It's the most fabulous part. Also, deserves a garbage click. Deserves probably a garbage click for every 3 people who can't even call in and just distract him in weird ways. And then anyone who calls in, they just do a thing and it doesn't work for them. It's still a hilarious thing to happen. Just like, what the fuck is happening, bro? The ending is the best, bro. You gotta stick around for the ending, guys. I don't know. I'll click on this one because we don't have much time for my episode either.
Man, that's what it's all about.
But because I want to wrap it up as soon as possible.
I'm comfortable on. You can.
Brandon Martin next week, guys. Look at that. Isn't that fucking awesome? Is that working out perfectly? What the fuck is happening, bro? This is hilarious.
That
He literally fucking does a 30 minutes introduction of all the little fucking things. Every single week. You need that shit? Holy fucking crap, dude. What an interesting show he is running. Man. I'll have to go, guys. You're not gonna see me fucking talk about Max anymore, dude.
say some people think I'm being too harsh on people. It doesn't make a difference to me because I'm speaking the truth. It doesn't matter to me whether anybody loved it or hated it. It's still true.
Maybe it does matter. You know, it does matter. Because in the end, you want to share your truth, right? if people are emotional about something, that's cool. That's cool. But if people just learn to be ignorant towards whatever the fuck you say, like at that point, there's a problem. Now you're struggling. This guy is not gonna struggle. All right, he can just flex on how much power he has accumulated. So that's cool. But at the same time, I don't respect him. So I don't know.
above, or I would not work. I'm telling you, the content creators on One Great Work Network are cut above.
I don't even know them yet. I didn't even see their work. Fucking review that shit for me, please. Yeah, you really look so proud of them. If I only cared. If only I fucking even cared, bro. Holy Jesus.
Now, how about...
When are you going to talk about new stuff, Mark? That's what you sound like, jackass. You sound like you.
I skipped the part where he's like, "Oh, I don't want to associate with these people who are this and that and this Fido." It's like, you have no idea what kind of fortune you have, and you're just gonna fucking set it on fire just like that. He keeps fucking pushing people away. Like, fuck off, bro. You have plenty of resources to take care of people you care about. And maybe do a little bit of a contest if you want to add someone in your circle. But, like, taking a dump on the comments, the non-existent comment section is fucking hilarious. It's so hilarious. You can see the trigger that he has. Just reacting to people in general. And he just said the same thing twice. Where's the new stuff? Why is it triggering you so much that you have to fucking react to it so much? Definitely is a problem, don't you think? For fuck's sake, man.
This isn't about being entertained and hearing.
This is about getting enslaved.
Something new. This is about getting on the battlefield and going to war.
Oh shit. Look at that. See, I told you he's trying to enslave you guys the whole fucking time. Let's go to war, guys. Booga-oo. Yeah, show me some enemies. Oh, I see one. He's wearing a red t-shirt and whatever the fucking hat this is. I don't recognize this guy, but he seems like he's very angry right now and he wants to go to war. So we have to beat this guy up. What else? Government? I don't see government in my life whatsoever. They're far, far away from my life for some reason. So, but let's beat this guy up, please.
This is really at. Can we change
what is the,
it? Yes,
what is the requirement,
what
guys?
What is required?
Let's go! Enslavement!
Absolutely.
Enslavement! Let's go!
An incredible amount more effort.
Yeah!
Willpower.
Let's go, baby! Work!
Persistence.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit! Work fucking harder, bitch! Try to keep up with me, bitch! Bye, guys.